Hello everyone and welcome to my home and away news. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Fans blast Lawson Bates for exploiting son's illness. Bringing Up Bates fans are blasting Lawson Bates for exploiting his son, Will's health. He and his wife, Tiffany Bates, have their own YouTube channel, as most of his siblings do. Yet it was his latest posting that had many of his followers up in arms. Keep reading for more details on what they had to say. Fans blast Lawson Bates for exploiting son's illness. Tiffany and Lawson Bates were desperate to have a child, and they struggled a lot to bring a baby into the world. It felt like all of his siblings were having children, but he and his wife were struggling to make it happen. Finally, in July 2024, the couple shared that their son, William, had entered the world. They were beyond thrilled about this and could not wait to share the news with the world. Tiffany and Lawson have continued to share updates while his siblings are continuing to grow their families. Carlin Bates just announced she was expecting baby number 3 and is over the moon for this. It came at a great time as their mother, Kelly Jo Bates, was hospitalized earlier this year. Everyone rallied around her to ensure that she was okay. So another baby is just more healing for Kelly Jo, who is on the path to recovery. Unfortunately, some of that excitement has been derailed as Lawson shared a clickbait post regarding Will on his YouTube channel. That caused fans to lash out against him as they felt it was misleading and cruel. According to a Reddit thread, Lawson Bates claimed that he was giving a health update regarding Will. That was not necessarily true, as it was just his son's 6-month checkup. Immediately, followers chimed in with a lot to say, and it was not positive. It then turned into people slamming the couple for thinking they were bigger than they actually were. Who are they? Based on the way that the video was filmed, Bringing Up Bates fans started to bash Lawson Bates. They questioned who he thought he was, and if he believed that he was a huge movie star. More so, they noted that Lawson and Tiffany were not entertaining, but their son was. There was also some controversy about the videos going through a high-quality process. A few felt that every influencer used it, whereas others said they had only seen it on Lawson and Tiffany's videos. In the end, it did not matter because the bottom line was they made Will's checkup seemed far more dramatic than it was. For most of his career, Lawson Bates has been known as the charming country singer from the Bringing Up Bates clan, a smiling, guitar-strumming optimist whose life often seemed like a carefully polished music video. But in recent weeks, his wholesome image has taken a hit, as an unexpected storm of controversy brewed online. It began innocently enough, or so Lawson would have his followers believe. In a series of Instagram posts and YouTube videos, the 31-year-old shared updates about his young son's recent medical scare. The clips featured intimate hospital footage, close-ups of monitors beeping, and emotional shots of Lawson and his wife Tiffany holding the child's hand. Viewers were initially concerned and sent well wishes, but it didn't take long for the narrative to shift. Comments began pouring in. "This feels like you're using your baby's illness for clicks." Another added, "This should be private. Your son isn't content." Some longtime fans defended Lawson, insisting he was simply being transparent during a difficult time. But the tide of criticism was swift and unrelenting. The spark that lit the backlash. The breaking point for many came when Lawson released a highly produced, cinematic-style vlog titled Our Baby's Scary ER Night. Complete with emotional background music, slow-motion crying scenes, and a dramatic thumbnail of Tiffany wiping tears, the video was monetized and promoted across all his platforms. For critics, that was the last straw. The conversation shifted from concern to accusation, with followers accusing the Bates couple of exploiting their child's vulnerability for profit. Hashtags like #ProtectAChild and hashtag not content started trending among family reality TV watchers, many of whom had once been loyal Bates supporters. On Reddit, a thread dissecting the vlog gained hundreds of comments within hours. One user wrote, "There's a difference between sharing an update and turning your child's medical emergency into a clickbait title." Another echoed the sentiment, "You could have posted a short statement and asked for prayers. Instead, you made a mini-movie." While Lawson has never hidden the fact that YouTube ad revenue is part of his livelihood, critics questioned whether monetizing a video about his son's illness crossed an ethical line. Some argued that no matter how much the family needed income, there were ways to separate business from deeply personal matters, especially when a child can't consent. Family vlog culture has been under scrutiny for years, with debates about the potential harm to children who grow up as constant subjects of online content. Lawson's recent videos poured gasoline on that already smoldering fire. Media watchdogs pointed out that, unlike television shows regulated under child labor laws, online family content has almost no oversight. Lawson's response. Facing mounting criticism, Lawson took to Instagram stories to address the backlash. In a soft-spoken video, he insisted that he and Tiffany only shared their son's story to keep friends, family, and fans updated. He emphasized their faith, saying, "We believe in the power of prayer, and we wanted to invite our community to join us in praying for our boy." He also pointed out that the vlog's monetization helped cover medical costs. "We're not ashamed to say that creating content is our job," Lawson explained. "If filming what we're going through helps us support our family, we're okay with that." But the statement did little to quiet the criticism. Some saw it as a valid point, while others felt it was a deflection. As one follower commented, covering medical costs is one thing. Turning a hospital stay into entertainment is another. The emotional toll. Behind the scenes, the controversy has reportedly taken a toll on the Bates couple. Friends say they've been blindsided by the intensity of the backlash, particularly from fans who had once praised their transparency. Tiffany, who has kept a relatively low profile compared to her husband, has reportedly been struggling with the idea that she might have to pull back from sharing their personal lives online. The situation has also reignited conversations among other Bates family members about the line between sharing and oversharing. Several of Lawson's siblings, many of whom also have active social media followings, have privately expressed concern that this could tarnish the family's reputation, especially since they've long positioned themselves as wholesome role models. The bigger picture. Lawson's controversy fits into a broader trend of public pushback against sharenting, the practice of parents oversharing about their kids online. From TikTok influencers to YouTube vloggers, audiences are becoming increasingly sensitive to the ways children are portrayed for engagement and profit. In recent years, some states in the U.S. have even begun proposing legislation to ensure children who appear in monetized online content receive a portion of the revenue, similar to laws protecting child actors. While such regulations haven't yet reached Tennessee, where the Bates family resides, the cultural shift toward protecting kids' digital privacy is gaining momentum. Where things stand now. As of this week, Lawson hasn't deleted any of the controversial posts or videos, but the comment sections have been heavily moderated. Supportive messages remain, while many of the more critical ones appear to have been removed. Some fans believe this is a sign that Lawson is unwilling to fully engage with the criticisms, while others think it's a necessary step to keep his page from spiraling into chaos. Privately, sources close to the family say they're considering a more cautious approach going forward, perhaps sharing fewer real-time updates about their son and focusing on content that doesn't involve him directly. Whether this is a temporary PR maneuver or a genuine shift in mindset remains to be seen. the divide among fans. At the heart of the debate is a fundamental question. When does sharing become exploiting? For some fans, the answer is clear. Lawson crossed the line when he packaged his child's medical emergency as entertainment. For others, the line is fuzzier. They see his updates as a natural extension of his life-sharing career.